こんにちは，こんばんは，大家好，我係鼻毛王啊。咁啊，我哋繼續嚟下呢個神殿啊。我哋嚟揾下呢度邊度有路可以過到去嗰邊先啊。上集咧講到入咗嚟呢個神殿之後咧，我迷咗路，嘥咗好多時間。咁啊，神主一樣跟緊我哋啊，到底佢會唔會背叛我哋咧？正教嘅大佬係咪呢度？似係喎，有辦法帶到我入去咧呢度。哇！前面有個人，係啦，應該冇錯啦。你中間照你喪屍先。一錘我落去，一個技能我落去，再嚟多下，好口血喎條友，但唔緊要，我哋有一次回復嘅。太簡單了，廢物。好多人，好多人。中間咧，照啲喪屍幫我哋降下傷害先。I need more time.
All right, here goes nothing.
咩嚟㗎？一個獸人嘅大地圖騰，正向外發熱量啊！奇怪，獸人圖騰。呢個地方唔通佢研究嘅係3個種族加埋個魔法之類，唔出奇啊！呢啲佢老豆係一個不擇手段嘅人嚟㗎嘛，有得打嘅。咁咧，不擇手段係研究一啲比較奇怪嘅法術係可以合理。其實應該咁講，人類應該就係要咁樣嘅思維，勇敢為創意先會進步。當然都可能創造啲咩禁忌之類啦，但係我覺得唔咁樣就進步速度太慢。哇，好似好痛。解決。到啦。
Sure, get ready.
你係邊個？調查呢個鬼魂 ，OK。係。
Bye. That's impossible.
Do you know this thing?
It looks like someone I knew. Back from when I was still fighting for my father.
So she was a rebel.
She defied my father, same as I. That's why he killed her.
She's a revenant now. I'm sorry, Tahar. I'm so sorry.
Of course. A ghost seeking closure.
Huh. She doesn't seem to be aware of us.
And no, it isn't. Revenants are guided by raw emotion and magical auras, rather than sight, touch, or hearing.
I've seen my share of undead, but this is new. What exactly is that? A revenant?
A wraith, or a Yalkadara, as the orcs call it. When a person dies with an unfulfilled desire, a scourge, that person may return to the world as a revenant, with the purpose of finding closure. It's a fascinating magical phenomenon.
If a revenant is a ghost seeking closure, she's here for Asamo, for revenge.
Probably. I think we...
Isamo?
by the light.
You took me, Tahar. You took me. You took Zane. You took your own child. But it's over now. I found you.
Tiara's breath. She thinks you're Samo.
Helena, I...
哇！完全唔講道理啊！俾你法師退後先，俾法師退後先。哎呀，退後啦，成功退後。
What's next?
哇！反射盔甲，而家一個亡魂可以跳咁多怪物出嚟，黐線！緊要我俾你仲要怪物。掂啊！掂啊！掂啊！啊！地無王大錘！地無王大錘！地無王大錘！調翻喪屍先，我哋啲喪屍死咗好多。跟住反射裝甲，咦，得啦。教主唔好死喺度啊！你要同我即係抽而死嘅，咪係分開咗兩邊嘅。打中間嗰個，打中間嗰個。得都係我嚟啦，唉掂。
Sounds like a plan.
好難冇嘢執㗎。
Fine.
It's over. She's dead.
She has been for a long time, Tahar. I don't know what she meant to you, but this creature wasn't your friend.
I don't understand why she thought I was him.
It doesn't mean anything. A Revenant's mind, if you can call it that, doesn't work like ours. It only reacts to raw emotions and auras. She must have seen the semblance between yours and her father's.
Will she come back? As another Revenant?
Revenants only return once. If not, this world would be haunted by thousands of them. She's with the light now.
Let's just move on.
Okay, let's go. 走啦，主教。好怪我留低你喺度啊。
Interesting. Books, books, books. Did my father read all these?
Unlikely.
Yes, of course.
好多書喎，真係。應該留喺啲科學家留低㗎嘛？哦，應該呢度啦，咁光。喂，怪啫 ！Oh my god！ 真係有怪，真係有怪，真係有怪。反射裝甲，補血，大補血。
You got it. Sure.
Yes.
打下仲要冇血喎，得係時候啦，召喚，哎呀，召唔到你。
I need help me, somebody!
Got it. Will do.
Sure.
少啲喪屍鬼陣間頂先，
Understood.
打下同埋嗰兩個呢兩個彈咧就要補血。Okay, and let's go。反射裝甲。靠磨係磨得贏佢嘅，太簡單嘅。
Will do.
呢個骨到底咩骨嚟嘅？有啲興趣，翼龍之類。首歌
Got it.
個《獅妖之歌》啊。 萬人斬面對人族嘅時候暴風增加，恢復盾牌，格擋立即資料，哇！格擋立即資料50。我哋嘅另一個坦一定好開心。呢個係咩？哦，蛇盾係冇任何能力嘅。
Do you hear that?
The Song of the White.
Yes, but it's clearer. It seems to be coming from down that hallway.
Then we know where we have to go.
呢度，我有人面喺度。
Now would you look at that?
咦，已經兜過去嘅。哦，
The song.
打開啦。
It has stopped.
Indeed. Incredible. All this energy. I've never felt anything like it.
Me neither. Whatever's behind that door, it must have been the source your father used for his experiments. Or maybe... no, never mind.
What?
Nothing. Just, thought. But it's irrelevant.
Any thoughts? We have no idea what to expect, so we should stay closely together.
No.
I'm sorry.
Whatever is in there, you, the pariah, needs to face it alone. It's what I saw in the vision, and thus, it's Aenir's will.
Are you stupid? This is exactly what we shouldn't do.
It doesn't matter. It's the Allfather's will, and we will obey.
我哋唔去，我哋唔中意，我唔去咩意
This
思
is too dangerous. We go in together, or we don't go at all.
No. You will do as the Allfather wills, and proceed
Who
alone.
care?
Else,
Else, you will suffer the consequences. If you remember, there are dozens of my men and women out in the fortress, with the command to kill you all on sight, should you emerge from this place without me accompanying you.
But this is crazy. We have no idea what he'll face in there.
You will handle it. Now do as I say. Believe me, it's for the better.
I don't really have a choice, do I?
You don't.
All right. Then let's get this over with. Just stay put. I'll be back.
Wait.
What?
Whatever you find in there, remember that I only did what I deemed best for you. Please.
I don't follow.
Just... never mind. Maybe you'll see, maybe you won't. Now,
女人係咪有？
go on in.
女人你係咪有少少想有嘢想講咧？你係就快啲講啊
Will do.
一個人入去又唔係問題啊！我有喪屍陪同。
No turning back now.
而家對門就閂咗，啊喺度。哦，好靚靚。我咪喺度受洗得到呢個咩神之力之類嘅玩意。Oh my god！ 屍體，幫我碎氣嘅屍體，女人嚟嘅。
Tiara's breath.
哇！有猿族，對不對？真正嘅猿族。
My child.
Eh?
Finally.
What is this? Who are you?
Your mother. I'm your mother.
Wait. You? Say that again?
I'm your mother. You are the blood of my blood. My child. My son. And you finally come. You've come to save me.
I don't understand.
I'm your mother. The quiet man, Isamo. He molded you from my blood. And after all this time, you finally heard me. Please, child, sit down. I believe we have a lot to talk about.
你老豆上咗啲咁嘅嘢，唔係啊，太重口啦吧？
You are silent.
真係坐低喎。
Yes. I'm sorry. All this, it's a lot to take in.
I feel the same way. All those years I've spent in this slumber, only to wake up and be experimented upon by your father. To be given a child in some grotesque, unholy ritual.
邪惡儀式，我明我明。
I still wonder if this is really happening. Or maybe just a strange dream.
I'm afraid it isn't. Why is it that you call Isamo the Quiet Man?
Well, I did not know his true name until years after my awakening. And before that, he hardly spoke. So this is what my mind always called him.
So, you've been in this stasis until I came here, and I somehow set you free?
I was awake, but at the same time I wasn't. Whatever the Quiet Man did after he woke me, it left me in this haze. I didn't see, I couldn't move, but I could hear, and I could feel.
That must have been horrible.
It was, and there were times where I just wished that he would finally end it.
Why can I understand you? We don't speak the same tongue, do we?
We don't know, but you joined your spirit to the Nexus, didn't you? Our minds are connected. Thus, I can hear you, and you can hear me.
I still can't believe you're a Shaper.
Shaper. That's how the Quiet Man called me too. We called ourselves the Zarlondep.
I know, but how is it possible that you're still alive? I thought you were extinct.
Yes, so it seems. I was unaware of this until the Quiet Man told me.
But how did your people die? And how did you survive?
I do not know how my people died. Believe me, child, I have spent a long time wondering. As for your second question, it is a long story. I was one of the Yulas caste, the scientists, the scholars, the priests, and like many other Zalondeb at that time, I was taken by the Scourge.
The Scourge?
A disease. It had been ravaging through our empire for over a decade at that time. It ate us up from the inside.
Most scholars who studied your people firmly believed that the Shapers had cured the world of all diseases.
Then they are wrong. We had found cures for many of them, yes. But even these were often only for the Yulas and the Zavas, the ruling castes. And there was no cure for the Scourge.
But you survived. How?
Through a ritual, an experiment. The idea was to freeze my body until a cure would be found. Looking back, I wonder why I was so eager to keep living. I was just a power-hungry woman who had no one to mourn her death. By the face of time, it's strange to tell you this. Millennia have passed, but some of the memories are still so lively, so real.
How old were you when the Scourge infected you?
90 years. Half my lifespan was already gone.
You said that my father created me. What is that supposed to mean?
I am not sure if I can even give you an answer to that. But I will try to explain. See, my child, the Quiet Man, Isamu, I do not think he ever considered me a living being. What he saw me as was a tool to the Essence.
The Essence?
The source of all magic. Your father's race, they are only able to access a glimpse, a twinkle from an endless sea. We, the Zalondep, were different. We have always been closer to the Essence. We had understood how to harness it, and that had made us powerful.
So, the essence is the place all magic comes from.
Yes, but there were and probably are many names for it. The essence is only what my people called it.
Did you ever try to resist, to break free?
Of course, but it was pointless. I could not speak and I could not move, and even my magic could not aid me.
So, you're saying that my father wanted to use you to gain access to this essence?
Yes, he was obsessed with the idea of gaining power, and to him, I was the key. But what he was trying to do, transferring my aura, my powers onto himself, was impossible, and he realized that quickly.
Why was it impossible?
Because an aura is as unique as a person's eyes or their fingertip skin. It cannot simply be put on and off like a helmet or a glove, and it dies with its owner.
Which is why he tried to find another way to gain access to your powers.
Yes, he tried transferring my energy to a talisman, to these flesh creatures he created, and countless other ways, but it was all in vain. These experiments went on for years, and even though I couldn't see and couldn't speak, I felt it all. Then he created you. His train of thought was simple. If my aura could not be transferred, it could be passed onto my offspring.
But how is that even possible? A shaper and a human?
It is possible. The way we conceive, how we bring forth new life, it is different from what you are used to.
How?
It's complicated, and I do not want to talk about it with my own child. What matters is it worked. Down here, on this altar, I gave life to you, to my first and only child.
So I am half shaper. How come it doesn't show?
Once again, this has to do with the way we conceive, but I do not want to talk about it. I hope you understand.
I'm sorry. This is a lot to take in.
I understand. Believe me, I do. All those years, I had wondered how it would feel to finally meet you. About what you would look like, and all the things I tell you. But now that you're here, it feels surreal. As if all this is just an illusion. A mirage.
So this is where the nightmare comes from, isn't it?
What nightmare?
Ever since I was a child, I had these dreams. I think I saw this place, the creatures my father created. The images, they were so vivid, so real. But whenever I told Isamo about them, he just shrugged it off. I always felt they were connected to something that had happened a long time ago. Now I know.
Yes, that is possible. Quite often, our dreams remind us of the things we have long forgotten.
What happened then? What did Isamo do?
He took you away. For what purpose, I do not know. But it is evident that it did not work. Even through you, he could not obtain access to the essence. As for what happened afterward, that is a question you are more fit to answer than I am. And once you freed me, I want you to tell me all.
What exactly happened when I touched your hand earlier? How did I wake you?
You don't know.
How should I?
Yes, how should you? I am sorry, child. For some reason, I continue to expect you to know all those things I would have taught you. If things had been different. You see, a Shaper does not always have that connection to the essence the Quiet Man was looking for. When they come of age, there is an event called the melding. The child, guided by her creators, unlocks the potential slumbering within. Your father, He did not notice, which is why you could never give him what he wanted.
So this is what happened? You performed this ritual on me?
It's less of a ritual, but something that happens with age. It would have happened far earlier if we had not been separated. But yes, by taking my hand, we melded, and the energy that was set free also lifted my curse, or at least parts of it. I am still unable to move.
But what does that mean? That I can now access the essence?
No, the melding only provides the child with a key. Finding the door is a lifelong quest. But yes, deep down inside you have unlocked something. A potential for the enormous power Isamu had been looking for.
But I still don't understand. What is the story behind that song? You said that you called out to me so that I could find and save you.
Yes, I have done nothing else since your father took you from me. But it was only a short time ago that I finally started to feel that I could sense your presence somewhere out there. Thus, I tried to focus my thoughts onto you and sent them out into the world. Telepathy, as you call it. The song must have been the way the dark corners of my mind expressed my emotions.
The dark corners of your mind? What do you mean by that?
Well, every spirit has two sides. One that the mind can see, and the other one that remains hidden. If the visible one is a puddle, the invisible is an endless sea.
My father died a year ago. Could this be the reason that we only started hearing the song 6 moons ago?
He is dead?
Yes. He started a rebellion against our kingdom and fell in the final battle.
I see. I always knew it would come to that, you know. His hunger, this glare in his eyes. I knew it would consume him eventually.
So his death broke whatever spell he had imposed on you. And because of that, your telepathy finally carried through the walls of this place.
That is the only explanation. Yes.
So it was telepathy. But how come only certain people heard you? Only mages?
Is it not obvious? Because having magic means standing close to the essence, and only those who stand close are receptive to my telepathy. I did not know the form my thoughts would take on, but it seems that for us, it was a song. One that finally led you here to free your mother from her suffering. There is poetry in that, isn't there?
Dark poetry, if anything. You killed people.
Killed?
Your song, it was lethal to everybody who wasn't gifted with magic. Thousands of people died. Men, women, children. Whatever magic was in there, it burned them up from the inside.
But the name of the sun, I didn't know.
I just don't understand. Why did the song kill people without magic? How is this possible?
I don't know. Maybe it was too much for their minds to bear. Forgive me, I don't know what to say.
But it's over now, isn't it? I found you.
Yes, it should be, but... Oh, please, you have to believe me. I didn't know. All I wanted was to have you back. To... Wait. There's someone here.
What are you... No!
搞咩啊？點解會死咗㗎？主教 ！You fucking idiot！
I'm sorry. It was necessary.
我就知佢同佢隻抽㗎。
What do you think? I fulfilled Aener's prophecy. Searching for a cure, the pariah seeks the truth. A lost mother will be found and awoken from her slumber, and thus allows me to receive her essence.
You knew about this? You knew about my mother?
Yes, I did. I knew that the blood burn was caused by a Shaper mother looking for her lost child. But what I didn't know was where to find her. So I had to find the child instead. Which I did. The Pariah. Though I certainly did not expect it to be Asamo Tahar's son.
But why? What for?
Isn't it obvious? Because I needed her essence. The key to the Archfire, as we call it. Through its power, I will be able to open the gates and to allow Aenir to return. I'm sorry, Tahar. Your mother, she will now serve the greater good. I hope you understand.
Understand? You bloody killed her!
She is not dead. Her body may be, but not her mind. Inside that amulet, she's still alive. It's what your father had always tried to accomplish, but never did.
Where are the others? What did you do to them?
Put to sleep. Don't worry, I didn't kill them.
If you...
I did not kill them. As defilers, they will be put to justice, but that has not been done yet.
I don't get it. You did all this only to get access to the essence? To the Archfire?
No. The blood burn had to be stopped. Unlike what you might believe, I do care about the people of Io, just as the All-Father cares about all of his children. So I stopped it, as Aenir ordered me to. But he also told me something else. That purifying the world, freeing it from defilers, and making people see their sins is only the first step. The second one requires power. A lot of it.
Why?
It's called the opening of the gates. A rift, a portal. One through which Aenir can step back into this world. And this is what he chose me for. His most loyal servant. He needed the Archfire's power. And he knew the Pariah and his mother were the key.
Give me that amulet now, or I'll take it from your dead body.
No, I will not. Your mother is what we should all be, a tool of the All-Father. Either way, there's no point in explaining. Your role in this ends here. Once again, I am truly sorry. But the All-Father's visions were clear. The Pariah needs to die after the mother has been found.
I'd love to see you try.
You will.
嚟啊！即刻抄！上啊，喪屍們！
Whatever's necessary.
我都知你會背叛我啊！你人渣，直知啊！一嘢懟冧你！上啊，喪屍王咬佢！吸血快過你。
resist? It's pointless.
Because you are an asshole。邪教，所有宗教都係邪教，懟冧佢，唔好俾面。
No.
Yeah。
It's over, Lycain.
No. Believe me, it isn't. Time to put your mother's magic to the test.
What？
What the... What is this?
咦？嗱頭先發生咩事？點會抽緊嘅？ Come on. Yeah.
Ellen's reins. Hey, quick, over here. Yes, just like that. Stay with us, Corporal. Stay with us.
What's the matter? What happened?
Tahar's awake.
Lord Marshal Arendir. What in blazes are you doing here?
It's a long story. But I'm here as an ally.
Yes, and there will be plenty of time for the lengthy explanations later. First, I want to know how you're feeling, Tahar. Sorry to say it like this, but you look like shit.
You look like shit.
Charming as always. But I'm fine. Just dizzy. What happened?
Yeah.
I just remember Lycain. And my mother.
Your mother? You mean the Shaper?
Yes. It's hard to explain. She was in some kind of stasis when my father found her, and my father used her for his experiments. I don't know how to say this, but the blood burn, it was her doing. When my father died, she tried to call out to me by telepathy. That's what caused the plague.
All right, I think his head wound is worse than we thought.
It's the truth, Aria. And Lekain didn't only want me to stop the blood burn. He needed me to lead him to my mother, so he could use her as a source for the Archfire.
Well, that's a lot to take in, I guess. But why your mother? You're speaking metaphorically, right?
I'm not. She is my mother.
All right. Start over, from the beginning. What happened when you walked into that chamber? I'm sorry, but that sounds absurd. Utterly absurd.
Well, I doubt he's lying, King Regent. And actually, it makes sense. It explains a lot, for example, why he could activate the portals, enter Mullendir, and why he had this vision. Though I have to admit, it's not what I expected from our little trip to the Eye. Not at all.
Neither did I. But now it's my turn. Why in blazes are you here, Lord Marshal? And how long was I out for?
It's just anger now. I think we've moved past the titles. And to answer your question, you were out for 5 weeks.
5 weeks?
Yes. To be honest, if your vital signs hadn't remained steady, we would have assumed you were dead.
Which leads us to your mother. You mentioned something about Lekain banishing her into some kind of amulet?
Yes. He somehow absorbed her spirit to gain access to the Archfire. That's what my father always tried, and why he created me in the first place.
And I assume, by Archfire, you're talking about some extremely powerful source of magic.
The source of all magic, yes.
So the theories are true. Well, at least now we have an explanation.
An explanation of what?
Well, the Harbinger has gone rampant. Briefly put, the purity of light has taken over almost all of Leonida. The Eye, Greyfell, Greykeep, everything.
And he's wielding the power of the Archfire?
Some incredibly powerful form of magic, yes. And it adds up. He absorbed your mother's spirit, and it allows him to do the things he now does.
Greykeep? How is that possible?
They were already in the keep when Lekain gave the order, and we simply didn't expect it. It wasn't even a fight. It was a massacre. And yes, I know what you're about to say. That it's my fault, because I tolerated the purity in the first place. And you're right. I've made mistakes, and hundreds, thousands of people had to pay the price.
What about the Queen? Is she...
She's alive. The Harbinger knows he can't kill her, because if he does and word gets out, then he might lose the common folk's support. According to our spies, the Queen's Guard and the Purity have struck some kind of bargain.
Wait, so the Purity controls the keep, and the Queen's Guard just plays along?
Yes, it sounds absurd, I know. But the Queen's Guard first responsibility lies with the safety of the Queen. Whatever is necessary to protect her, they do it. Though I doubt Lekain's long-term plan sees the Queen at his side, which is just another reason to hurry.
But why? Why start a war against all of Northander?
To prepare Io for the arrival of Aeonir. You remember that nonsense his priests always preach? How we're the reason that Aeonir left us?
Yes. That's why they want to clear the world of sin and mages. Of defilers.
Well, it seems that they've spiced up their idea a little since it was taking too long. It's not just mages they kill anymore, but everybody who doesn't convert to their religion. Soldiers, women, men. They all get to choose. Join the Purity and accept the light, or be killed on the spot.
I knew it would come to this.
Didn't we all?
Be that as it may, your recovery couldn't be more timely.
What about the charges? Do you still consider me a traitor?
Is that still important?
Well, considering that you're in my fortress now, I don't think it is.
I'm glad you're able to see it that way. Given the recent events, your sentence has been lifted. You are pardoned. And if that is your wish, you can be reinstated as a corporal of the Northander army. That, and my apology is all I can offer.
That would mean a lot.
Good. However, we cannot make this official until Greykeep is reclaimed.
For what it's worth, the encounter with my mother also changed something in me. I feel different.
Elaborate.
Well, when I awoke my mother, it did something to me. She called this the melding.
Less fancy words, please. What did it do?
Well, I think it allows me to control a part of the Archfire too. Just like the Harbinger does.
Finally, some good news.
Indeed. Anything that can help us battle Lacane will help. But whatever it is, I doubt it will allow us to stop Lacane with a thought alone. Or will it?
No. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly had changed.
I see.
Since you saved me from the dungeon, what about my mother's body? Is she...
She's here in the Nexus. We saved her, but she seems to be in some kind of a coma. For a while we thought it was the same as your condition, but now that you've told us the full story, it makes sense. Her body is still functioning, but Lacane has stolen her spirit.
One more reason to stop him.
I was hoping you'd say that. Maybe we'll even get our chance sooner than expected. Lacane is marching towards us as we speak.
Come again?
He knows where we are, and he's planning an attack on the city. He might arrive today or tomorrow, but soon, which is why we need to...
也太巧合啦吧！呢個時候攻過嚟，嚟啦，對不對？
Lord Marshal,
Speaking of Nor,
the Purity. They are here, as you said. What are your orders, sir?
put up defenses all around the perimeter and protect the Nexus at all cost. How many are they?
Hundreds, sir. And House Utran is supporting them too. Your sister is leading them.
Myra?
I'm afraid so.
Wait, you're saying that House Utran is working for the Purity of Light now? And they're led by Lady Myra Utran?
As I said, yes. It could be anything, though. Maybe Lacane forced her to comply.
Then make sure that she does not get harmed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. There needs to be an explanation for this. Either way, we need to fend them off. Tahar, are you able to fight?
I think so. Yes.
Good. Then you're back in charge. Let's head out.
咁至少俾翻套甲我啊，有啦！你將獲得呢啲嘢，黑魔法、白魔法戒律，我多一個屬性啫。召喚咩話？召喚蠶食者，犧牲自己部分生命召喚一隻較弱嘅蠶食。嚇！領導能力，要向佢製造木頭。黑魔法好似型啲喎，就黑魔法啦。咁咧，我而家多一個新嘅東西啦，因為佢續落去，係啦，續落去下面。哦，原來我揀嘅能力咧就續落去強啲咁解啫。明白啦。4頁啊，我哋點落去呢個召喚蠶食者度吧。如果有個點數嘅話，得1點啫喎。係啦，就咁啦。睇下有冇得升㗎啦 ，OK。咁咧，原來成件事啊，我哋係呢個阿鼻毛王達哈係呢個原族嘅混血兒啊，所以就可以控制哇，好合理、好普通嘅 RPG 劇情啦。咁啊，估唔到你變咗佢老母，咁啊佢老豆咧咁重口上咗佢老母，之後咧就搞出咁嘅大頭髮啊！啊，藍皮人都上到，犀利喎老豆，啊有勇氣。咁而家我哋要，果然啊，正教係我哋最大嘅敵人，宗教永遠都唔係好事嚟嘅。咁我哋要舉軍啊，反翻去正教，咁我就可以恢復呢個軍績啊，登上呢個高台，迎娶白富美，翻王國做我嘅靚仔軍人，完美，很好。哎呀，腳髀添坐到。你頭先一直都好想吐槽， 即係佢老豆咁重口味嘅嘢都上得到嘅。不過老實講，男主角係用原族血統咧，呢樣嘢其實真係之前都估到，不過估唔到佢唔係佢老豆嘢，佢老母嘅啫。係咯，咁啊，但係能力上都係多咗個啲魔法精通咁樣，我唔覺得男主角有咩咁強啊。就我至少嗱，我而家睇個故事咧，好似就嚟完啦個感覺個 feel。但係我唔覺得男主角有咩咁大嘅進步。
Battle noises. They're already inside.
They are. Come.
啊！
Let's go get an overview.
又啱睇唔明呢講乜嘢。
Will do.
Ellen's reigns. This doesn't look good.
呢個睇嚟唔好嘅情況。
Tahar, you're awake.
打下你起
He
身，
is,
起身啦。
and he has got some interesting stories to
係同埋
tell.
佢啲
But
啲
they'll
好
have
有
to
趣
wait.
故事。
Where are Isgrim and Gore?
Well, they were not in the
Go with
Nexus
it,
when
yeah.
the fight broke out. They have probably taken matters into their own hands.
我
What
打
are
到
your
嚟喎
orders,
真係。
Tahar? This doesn't look good.
We have to seal the
我
entrances.
哋睇下發生咩事。
If they breach
同
through
你嘅
either
同
one of
輩一
them,
齊判
we're
斷當
done
時
with.
局勢。
Then we need to split up. I'll get some
Okay,
of my
you'll
men
find
and make a stand in the southwest.
Then I'll take over the northwest.
Oh,
That's the hardest
galing
one for them to
papingo,
reach, so chances are they still haven't made it.
Then we'll help you.
Good. And Tahar, if what that scout said is true, and House Utran is really part of this attack, don't harm her. I know my sister.
我個妹如果出
This
到
does
嚟
not make
打
any
你嘅話，
sense
你
at
千
all.
祈唔好殺到佢
There，must be
受
a
傷
reason for all
傷咗佢
this.
制止佢就好啦。
I'll do my best.
我知我最
Good
好啦
luck, Angar.
Good
We'll come
luck.
to your help once the other entrances are secured.
Do that. Nihalth guide your sword, Tahar.
好，希望你冇事啊，達克。好，拜拜。
Got it.
喂，啱到啊！
Understood.
誒，全部都係噏你啊！等等啊，格擋機率就增加多啲先，係點唔到咁究竟人點？你咧？啊，你點解呢個女人嘅？我是但呢個女人都有啲用嘅，我諗4點技能點咧？普攻擊增加2%，搏擊機率增加2%，冷卻時間。佢嗰個係咯，能力係傳送同暗殺，普攻傷害吧。咁啊，黑魔法啊，呢條友係半個寶師係嘛？係啊，半個寶師。就咁出發。守住其中一個點，壞人不得閒咁嘅。到啦，我哋而家去左上嗰個地點守住先。總之去暈4個點守住就得啦，係嘛？我諗。
Interesting.
I said it before. What the?
但蝦你醒咗啦！
Is that you?
I'll explain later.
得喂，守住啊！
I understand.
啊，你老闆。
What the?
得
Tahar?
你醒咗啦！
Is that you?
I'll explain later.
我
What's the
之後就解釋㗎
situation?
啦。
What are those things?
My newest invention, or to be more precise, my newly recovered Shaper technology. I call them
佢哋有呢個猿族嘅科技啊，
Death
啲士
Towers.
兵。
Death towers.
呢
Yeah.
個啊，呢個
While
呢
you
兩座
were
塔係
asleep,
猿族嘅守
I
衛塔，
did some
叫
more
死亡之
research
塔
on。how the Shapers used the Nexus to defend their city. This is the result, though they won't hold forever. And my gut tells me the Utrans are up to something, because I haven't seen Lady Moira yet.
So it's true. House Utran is fighting for the purity of light.
Yeah, and quite viciously
So
so.
you got that
In other
ICA
words, your
phong
awakening couldn't be
使
more
用呢個
timely.
元火咯。
What do you suggest?
你有咩
Well,
睇？
as
有
you
咩提
know,
議？
I'm not the best at tacticians, but from what I saw, the attacks are currently coordinated by 2 Utran commanders. If we stay here and make sure no one gets through, you could...
我哋只要 KO 咗嗰個指揮官就可以啦，咁樣。如果我冇聽錯，死啊！呢度開始咧，佢贏得唔多啊。咁咧嗱，不如咁啦，我哋啊暫時呢一集咧喺度停咗先，真心呢一集喺度停咗先。咁我咧就揾個靚啲嘅翻譯版本咧，咁啊再睇多次呢個蟻人講嘅嘢，咁啊繼續劇情落去，應該差唔多完嘅啦，我相信打到嚟呢一度咯，佢哋。我假設啦，我估打完呢一度，守住呢度就我哋反攻城市咁就完啦。咁係咯，我而家再揾一揾 係啦，下集我哋再睇下點啦，應該會有多啲更加靚嘅漢化嘅。就咁今集到呢度，我哋下集再 continue 節目，佢哋4日6時，真啦〜